Yo guys, what's going on? It's Dueling Unlocked here, and today we're going to be going over the ultimate free-to-play guide for March 2024. So, first off, what we're looking here is the anniversary box, and the anniversary box is your #1 friend as a free-to-play player. I would recommend you clearing the box one time as a free-to-play player because it is so much value. But we will be going over some decks and what's everything else as well. So the first thing we're going to go over is what comes in the anniversary box. So these are the anniversary box staples you will be able to pull. You get Lancia, not really going to be used too much, but it could be used in the future. DD Crow, pretty popular hand trap right now. Book of Moon, really, really good. Bottomless is kind of meh. I don't know why White Hole is in here. It's supposed to be Dark Hole. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know how that happened. You do get Malevolent Sin, Nightmare Unicorn, and Nightmare Phoenix as well in the anniversary box. So these are the staples here. Some decks that you can make, of course, are going... I'm just going to go over the anniversary box decks here now. So you can make Trick Stars. The cards remaining in the deck, I would just use the other cards we're going to talk about, like the box ship cards, the Dream Ticket cards, to fill out the rest of the deck. So this is just from the anniversary box, basically, level up rewards and stuff. You can get that Trickstar deck. Another deck you could build is going to be Madolches. Madolches is the deck I called with last month for February, so it is a pretty good deck. It is 100% coggable. We did it on our channel. It will be linked in the description. But yeah, this is like the core of the deck. You can replace the rest of it with whatever else you want, other traps and everything you got. I think I was using Crackdown in my list, but this is from the card trader. To start, you definitely want to pick up one of those, because it is brand new. Then we go over to the Speedroids. Speedroids here, probably would recommend some Forbidden Lances and some other cards here as well, which we can get into here. This is just the core here, and you will want to Dream Ticket a second Clear Wing, or go pull for it in the Wings of Clearness mini box, because you will need a second one, most likely, for your deck. Then, the last one is going to be S-Force. So for S-Force, the only cards that aren't in the box are going to be like the bundle with like the Rhoda or Terraforming, whichever bundle you choose. Reinforced Truth is a ticket. You just have to look at the tickets, which ones you need. Or SR ticket, not Dream Ticket. You look up regular tickets, non-Dream Tickets, of course. Vimana, you could Dream Ticket, or you could just choose not to play it. It's not a huge necessity in the deck, to be honest with you. Then we'll go into some non-anniversary decks you could choose to play. #1, I think the best free-to-play deck is going to be Tenyi, outside of the anniversary box, that is, because you can complete this with basically 3 runs of a mini box, and you get the whole thing 100% from that mini box, besides the one of Boxia, which you can Dream Ticket, and the Draco Berserker, which you will have to use a bundle to get. Another deck that was recommended as free-to-play is gonna be Sue Ships. So if you clear the Sue Ship box twice, it is the IDP box as well. You get 2 IDPs, play it with the deck. If you only clear it once, it's fine. You can also play, someone was recommending this tech in the comments the other day. It's going to be Trickstar Light Stage, because Light Stage can search you your core bait, and that's your starter, which is really nice. And then you can, of course, just try out that as well. This is just a core. Fill it up with whatever other stuff you get. You can get from box ships. We will talk about box ships, tickets, and all that as well here after we go through the decks. And then the next one is going to be another deck that is recommended is going to be Lunalight. So this is, you can get this like pretty much free to play, not free to play, but like one box, and that's going to be the deck build box, which you could try out here. And it gives you basically everything you need. The one thing that you are going to miss from this is going to be the Bujin Not, I don't think it's this Bujin card, actually. Which card is it? It's the... it's this Bujin, guys. My bad, my bad. Where is it? Yeah, this one, Kagasuchi. This one is gonna be a bit of a... probably will have to go for it, but it is in a mini box, so it's not the end of the world. It's an SR in a mini box, so you can pull that. You can also get some cool other things like this Bujin Link, potentially Ancient Warriors. Hopefully you pull it fast. You could play the deck without it, but it will help the deck a lot. Now, for some more free-to-play decks, I'm gonna go over to a window capture here. So here... Oh, wait, no. Here we go, scene here. Alright, yeah, here we go. So, for another free-to-play deck, it's going to be Blue Eyes, because Blue Eyes, you can get all this for free-to-play by if you're a returning player or a new player. So returning player means you haven't logged in the game for 30 days, or you're a brand new player, you can get this for free. 3 Floodgate, a enemy controller, 3 stones, 3 melody, which is really crazy because you have to like level this up. And then you can also get these extra deck cards. If you guys need a code, I'll go and show you guys a code here. Also, there's plenty of people posting their codes all over the place. You can find them in my Discord, probably in the comment section here, not gonna lie. But yeah, here is my code if you guys need one right here. It's right there. So there's a code if you need it. But yeah, this is like a Blue Eyes deck. So Blue Eyes, you're gonna get all of this free to play. Dragons of White, there is a structure deck. You'll want to go into that structure deck that gives you 2 of them. So you can get, with gems, you buy that and you have 3 copies, because you get 1 copy from the structure deck they give you. So buy the structure deck that gives you 2 copies of this. It is, I believe, it's either the Blue Eyes Evolution or the White Dragons of Legend. One of those 2. I think it's Blue Eyes Evolution, though. But make sure it's the one that gives you 2. There is 2 structure decks. Of course, this is free to play. Successor Soul, you'll probably want 2 of these, so you will go through the new mini box 2 times to get it. Tachyon Galaxy. Ultimate Fusion, you want 2, but as a free to play player, you can only get 1. So if you want to spend a few extra dollars, it's like $2.50, I think, for on sale when it's on sale, or like $2.99 for an Ultimate Fusion, that would be. It's well worth it to improve your deck. If not, it's all good. You can play with 1 and try and find some other cards to replace it. Melody, this is free to play. Bingo is going to be, I believe this is free to play as well. Or, yeah, the White Dragon of Legend structure deck. Then you replace the limit 3s and treat TTH with cards you have. Ding, you could Dream Ticket potentially, and then the other cards are just gonna fill up here. Make sure you level up Kaiba here to get those Blue Eyes. It does seem like Battle Chronicle has taken the other skill by storm, so Battle Chronicle seems to be the way to play Blue Eyes. But here is a Blue Eyes Dimension list that got level max. This is in the Deep Emotion main box, so you will have to try and pull. For Optimalist, you want 2 of these, so you have to go through this main box twice. But everything else, I believe, is in the free-to-play from the structure deck, other than the... No, you'll need 1 more Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and then the extra deck here. So, then we go to Tachyon and Sheer. These decks no longer have their pickup boxes, so they are nowhere near as free-to-play as they were. Here is a top 4 list. All this stuff is going to be in the... All the Tachyon stuff in the first 2 rows, and right here is going to be in the mini box, the newest mini box, Tachyon Galaxy, or if you... or in the event guide. You have to make sure you have Mizar unlocked. If you don't have Mizar unlocked, you can ignore this, because you will not be able to play the deck. And yeah, so... And then you just replace these, this so you can get with box chips, the lances with whatever you have, I guess. The extra deck's going to be the bit of the problem here, though, because all these extra deck cards are... This used to all be in one... all these cards used to be in one box, but now they're spread out, so you either have to like use your Dream Tickets or just pull for them. I think there's a few that are in the same box that you could try and pull for. But yeah, Tachyon is still really good. It's probably still tier 1. Along with Shiranui, the same thing. Gozuki is in box chips. Mizuki is going to be the newest box. Solitaire is limit 3 now. Squires, these are going to be in the same, it looks like Soul of Resurrection box, where you can pull all the Shira stuff. Book of Moon, of course. This isn't in a different box, it looks like. Gold Sark is going to be Ghost Reunion as well. So these are Ghost Reunions. This is in Tachyon Galaxy. Soul Resurrection. The extra deck is going to be the hard part. This you probably could replace with something else. But yeah, they're not as free-to-play decks, but you can work your way to getting this. If you need to know how to get the cards, it's fine. So yeah, those are all the decks. Another deck, potentially, that you could do is going to be Evil Eye. So if we take a look at Evil Eye, right? This is like a deck that cogs. This was like a Tenyi deck that cogged. It's kind of free to play. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's good enough. So I wouldn't try and build Evil Eye. But you could try it. You could try it. But yeah, so we go back to. So those are the decks I'd recommend as a free to play player for March. Now let's go and get into tickets and all that other stuff. So first off, box chips. These are the cards I'd recommend for box chips. Cosmic Cyclone, if you don't have like back removal, of course. Forbidden Chalice would be like probably the #1 recommendation here. Kanadi is like a poor man's book. Floodgate you get for free in the Blue Eye structure if you don't already have it. TTH is always good. Needle's Ceiling's good if you have protection. Drowning is alright. Painful Decision would be good in like Sue ships or like a normal deck if you. It has some uses, and Galaxy Cyclone is another back row removal option. I think it can be used in Xyz Galaxy if you're trying that skill out. For free staples, I'm sure there's like a lot more you guys could probably list here as well. You have Drowning, you have Econ, you have Mirror Force. This is like with the regular tickets, free staples, card trader, all that good stuff. Kite Roid, Skullmeister is a free-to-play hand trap that could be used in some situations. It was actually used in the KC Cup, so it wasn't that bad. Trapple of Spikes and Butterfly Protection those are like ticket cards. They're kind of decent, I guess. You definitely don't want to play those over the other cards here, though. Here's SR Dream tickets. So do keep in mind, Dark Hole is in the Anniversary box. A lot of these are in the Anniversary box. Nightmare Phoenix in the Anniversary box. Malevolent Sins in the Anniversary box. But some other options that I would recommend going for, if you don't have them, I guess, is Castiel. Break Sword's a good generic 3. Nightmare Phoenix, of course. Evil Swarm Nightmare is good if you're playing a dark deck. Void Ogre Dragon's pretty good if you can make a level 8 Synchro. Beatrice is always going to be pretty good here as well. But my advice for SR Dream tickets is if I would use them to complete decks that you're close to making, because there's like nothing crazy in SR Dream tickets that you could really get. So like if you have like an SR, if you have like 1 or 2 SRs off building a deck, I would just use an SR Dream ticket on that. For UR Dream tickets, however, though, there is a few cards here as well. The #1 and 2 recommendations, of course, are going to be Crackdown and Compulse. Of course, those take like, if you don't have 3 of those, or if you don't have like at least 3 limit 3s combination of Compulse, Crackdown, and IAP, make sure you get those. Of course, another option is going to be MST. MST is better than Cosmic in some situations, so I mean, and you don't take the life point damage. Forbidden Lance is also another way to counteract back row, which can be used in like a lot of the decks as well. So Lance is always a good option as well. Speedroids would really be useful in Speedroids. Book of Moon, of course, if you don't get it from the Anniversary box, is here as well. Boxia is really good for Tenyi, of course. An option for like Live Twins would be Ballista Squad. Warning Point is alright. I don't know if it's good in this format, but it was really good before in previous formats. And some ones that like, obviously I'd probably recommend Dark Rebellion over any other rank 4s. Giant Hand's pretty decent as another rank 4 as well. And then like some other UR cards I guess you could get if you have nothing else and don't want to use it on a deck. I guess would be like Herald of Abyss. Probably not worth it, but I think -1 was using it in like his list. So it's interesting. And of course the Ring of Destruction, which was seen some play in like D Heroes, I think. But yeah, once again, if you have the cards, I would just recommend going for a card, like a deck, get close to completing, and go for that. Oh, obviously, one card I don't want you guys to miss out on if you don't have it is going to be Nightmare Unicorn. It's really good. If you guys have any more recommendations, make sure to leave them in the comments so that people will see them. And yeah, that is going to be it for my free-to-play ultimate guide for March 2024. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.